the Stoic secret that will change your life forever? Have you ever wondered why some people seem unshakable in the face of adversity, while others crumble at the first sign of trouble? The answer might lie in a powerful philosophy that has guided great leaders, thinkers, and ordinary people for over 2,000 years. Stoicism. What is this life-changing secret? The Stoic secret that can transform your life forever is surprisingly simple yet profound. You cannot control what happens to you, but you can control how you respond to it. This fundamental principle, known as the dichotomy of control, forms the foundation of Stoic philosophy and holds the key to lasting peace, resilience, and happiness. Ancient Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca understood that human suffering comes not from external events themselves, but from our judgments and reactions to those events. This insight has the power to revolutionize how you approach every challenge, setback, and opportunity in your life. Understanding the dichotomy of control, imagine your life as a circle divided into two parts. One part contains everything within your control: your thoughts, attitudes, decisions, actions, and responses. The other part contains everything outside your control: other people's behavior, natural disasters, economic conditions, your past, and even your own mortality. Most people spend their energy worrying about and trying to control things in the second category. They become frustrated when others don't meet their expectations, anxious about uncertain futures, and bitter about past events they cannot change. This approach leads to chronic stress, disappointment, and a feeling of powerlessness. Stoics, however, focus exclusively on what they can control. They invest their mental and emotional energy in areas where they actually have influence, leading to greater effectiveness, inner peace, and genuine empowerment. The freedom and acceptance. This doesn't mean becoming passive or indifferent to the world around you. Instead, it means channeling your energy more wisely. When you truly accept that you cannot control external events, you free yourself from the exhausting burden of trying to manage the unmanageable. Consider a traffic jam. You cannot control the traffic, but you can control your response. You might choose to listen to an audiobook, practice deep breathing, or simply accept the situation with calm patience. This shift in focus transforms a potentially stressful experience into an opportunity for growth or relaxation. Practical applications in daily life, relationships. Instead of trying to change others or control their opinions of you, focus on being the kind of person you want to be. Treat others with kindness and respect, but don't base your happiness on their approval or behavior. Career. You cannot control whether you get promoted, but you can control the quality of your work, your attitude, and your professional development. Focus on doing your best rather than obsessing over outcomes. Health. While you cannot control genetics or prevent all illness, you can control your diet, exercise habits, sleep schedule, and stress management practices. This approach leads to better health outcomes and less anxiety about things beyond your influence. Financial security, economic conditions, and market fluctuations are beyond your control, but your spending habits, saving practices, and skill development are within your power. Focus on what you can do rather than worrying about what you cannot. Building emotional resilience. The Stoic approach builds incredible emotional resilience. When you stop taking responsibility for things outside your control, you also stop being emotionally devastated by them. Bad weather doesn't ruin your day because you never expected to control the weather in the first place. This mindset shift doesn't happen overnight, but with practice, it becomes second nature. Start by catching yourself when you feel upset about something beyond your control. Ask yourself, is this something I can influence? If not, redirect your attention to what you can do. The power of perspective. Stoics also understood that our judgments about events often cause more suffering than the events themselves. Getting fired might initially seem like a disaster, but it could lead to a better job opportunity. A relationship ending might feel devastating, but it could open the door to personal growth and a more compatible partnership. This doesn't mean pretending that difficult things are good, but rather remaining open to the possibility that challenging experiences might lead to unexpected benefits or learning opportunities. Taking action where it matters, focusing on what you can control, naturally leads to more effective action. Instead of wasting time complaining about problems, you spend that energy solving them or adapting to them. Instead of being paralyzed by overwhelming situations, you identify the specific elements you can influence and take concrete steps. This approach makes you more valuable to others as well. People gravitate toward those who focus on solutions rather than problems, who remain calm under pressure, and who take responsibility for their own responses rather than blaming external circumstances. The long-term impact living by this principle creates a positive cycle. As you become more focused, resilient, and effective, you naturally experience more success and satisfaction. This success reinforces the wisdom of the Stoic approach, making it easier to maintain during future challenges. Over time, you develop an unshakable inner strength that doesn't depend on external validation or perfect circumstances. You become the kind of person who can face any situation with confidence, knowing that regardless of what happens, you have the tools to respond wisely. Your journey starts today. The beauty of the Stoic secret is that you can begin applying it immediately. You don't need special training, expensive equipment, or perfect conditions. You simply need to start paying attention to where you direct your mental energy and gradually shift your focus toward what you can actually control. Remember, the goal isn't to become emotionless or indifferent. It is to become more intentional about where you invest your emotional energy, so that you can live with greater peace, purpose, and effectiveness. This ancient wisdom has guided people through wars, personal tragedies, and countless daily challenges. Now it is your turn to discover how focusing on what you can control can transform your life forever.